We're back with yet again another comprehensive music review. Welcome back. For those of you who are brand new, my name is Nick, and I do these music reviews whenever there's a new song that's released. Today, we're going to be reviewing the song Sing to the Grave by Chelsea Grin. Brand new release, was released 2 days ago as of the filming of this video, and it's a single that's running ahead of their album Suffer in Heaven. They just released an album last year, Suffer in Hell, and that was an absolute banger. So this is another parallel album they're releasing in March, which isn't common in the deathcore scene. Usually people write an album, wait about 3-4 years, and then write the next album. So them doing this is already a massive, phenomenal step, especially in deathcore. Tom Barber just did this with Darko recently as well. They just released Oni, and then literally like 2 months later, they released Death Mask Part 2, which was also, both were phenomenal releases for Darko. But all that to the side, we're going to get right into it. We're going to go and follow the same format that we did for all the other songs that we do. So without further ado, let's get started. First of all, it's a general overview. This is a pretty set standard Chelsea Grin song. They do not disappoint, and it is unfortunate because I do like hearing really long songs, and this song was kind of mid-paced, so I felt like, oh man, it's sad it's over. But you know what that makes me want to do? Listen to more Chelsea Grin. So that's why we're fans of the way they do things. In this particular song, things were done, like I said, pretty set standard. It's a standard Chelsea Grin song. Everything's set up perfectly. Looking at it from the music production side of things, it was done very well. Very good job. The guitar tone was a little bit higher in treble, which was kind of interesting because usually in deathcore they don't tend to do that a whole lot. It's welcome. It's a good way to distinguish the guitar tone from the bass and all that. The kick drum was actually kind of loud in this mix, which honestly it could have been turned down just a little bit, maybe made it a little more punchy, but yet again, that's just my taste. I think honestly that it fit pretty well with it, even though it was extra loud. Overall, everything kind of blended well together in the song. Things worked out. There wasn't any problems really that I had with the mix other than maybe the kick drum being a bit too loud. You know, the bass tone maybe needed to be bassed up a little bit more. Give me a little bit more of that bass, you know, that clank, clank, clank. I love clanky bass. So maybe those are all the critiques I have as far as the mixing standards and all that. Everything else is just fine. Now, when it comes down to the instrumentation and all that, it's Chelsea Grin, man. So it's heavy as balls. Obviously, there was no short quantity of breakdowns in there. They had probably about like 3 or 4 of them in there. They didn't go extra crazy with them, like slow the tempo way down and just absolutely ding, ding, ding. You know, they didn't do anything like that. They just kept it pretty simple. They kept it heavy. They kept it groovy. It was absolutely well done as far as the instrumentation goes. Everything was well put together. The drums were not overcomplicated, but they fit the song in a very nice caressing way. It was a good, easy listen. Tom Barber is just excellent as always with the vocals. Everything's really done in a very professional way, and Tom Barber sounds just as good as always. The lyrics are understandable. Interesting topic of discussion as well. So as far as the instrumentation goes, it was pretty darn well done. As far as everything individually, all the tones for the guitars and all that, like I said previously, sound absolutely great. There's nothing really wrong that I have with it. Tonality-wise, everything just seems to blend well together. And like I said before, everybody sounds just as good as ever. Tom Barber sounds freaking amazing. He's coming up with some new screams as well. He's coming up with these new little vocal techniques that are just hitting the spot. So overall, honestly, I think that Chelsea Grin is kind of entering that era where it's like they found what they like doing, so they're going to keep on doing it as best as they possibly can. If I was going to give this song a rating, that's going to be kind of tough because I've heard some Chelsea Grin songs that I will be honest are better, and I've heard some Chelsea Grin songs that I'll be honest are not as good as this one. So it's kind of hard really to base this particular rating down. But if I am going to do it for the sake of the rating, I'll give it a solid 7.4 out of 10. Now listen, just because it's below an 8 doesn't mean it's a bad song. Just because it's below a 6 at that doesn't make it a bad song. On my scale rating, usually anything 1 to 4, not really that good of a song. Anything from 4 to 6, it's okay. Anything 6 to 9, great song. Anything 9 and above is absolutely phenomenal. So this is a pretty darn good song. There's nothing really that's wrong with it. It's a pretty standard Chelsea Grin song. It's definitely re-listenable. It's definitely something you can add to a playlist. It works really good if you're doing workout playlists as well. That stuff, you'll be hitting max lifts with that one. So with that being said, guys, good job, Chelsea Grin. You made an absolute banger. Keep on pumping them out. Cannot wait for the album to come out, by the way, in March. So with that being said, this is the end of the video. So if you liked it, go ahead, drop a like, drop a comment. Let me know what you thought of the song, Singing to the Grave. And let me know what you think and how you feel about their album that's going to be coming out. I'd really like to hear your comments. Also, we post drum shorts twice a day, every day, 365 days of the year. We post the music reviews like these whenever there's new music that's out. And we also post long-form videos whenever I get the chance to about music. And as of recently, we started on Saturday mornings posting Minecraft videos, just so that way we can have a little break away from the music content, so we can unwind, have some fun, and whatnot. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers.